This is the NEMO Hornet OSMO 2-person tent, and today we're gonna set this thing up.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reached through.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, my name is Jamie McCracken. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. It's been a little bit since I have last adventured. I'm nursing a little bit of a knee injury, but I'm okay, I'll be all right. And over the last couple of months, I've been acquiring some ultralight backpacking equipment. And that is because I want to get out and do a little bit more overnight stays, maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 nights, maybe even a through hike would be the dream. But yes, I've been acquiring some equipment, and one of those pieces of equipment is right here in my hand. It is one of the big three. And if you're not familiar with backpacking, the big three are your backpack, your sleeping system, so like your sleeping bag, and your sleeping pad, and then also your tent. So today I'm gonna show you, or I'm not just gonna show you, I'm gonna show myself and see if I can even set this thing up. I've got the NEMO Hornet OSMO 2-person ultralight backpacking tent. It weighs in at 2 pounds and 1 ounce, a 2-person backpacking tent. That's kind of unheard of. And one of the reasons why I went with a 2-person, by the way, is because eventually my fiance Lala will be coming with me. So I figured it would help her out. She wouldn't have to buy her own tent. And a lot of people online will say this is just a glorified 1-person tent. But, you know, Lala and I are very small bodies, and I think we're going to easily fit in this. It easily fits 2 full-size sleeping pads. I've done enough research on this, and I'm very confident that this will fit both of us. And she won't have to buy another backpack or another tent, and also, like, it's just 2 pounds. I mean, this thing is nothing. So really excited. Let's get this thing set up. Okay, one of the first things I notice about the tent is it does have a roll top snap, which is really nice. You just kind of roll it up, open it, and here we go. Taking it out for the first time, by the way. Very nice stuff sack. Okay, now that I've unpacked everything, I've got 8 tent stakes that NEMO provides, some rope cord, and believe it or not, this is just one pole. It'll all connect together, and it will just kind of come over top the actual tent itself. So there's the tent. We've also got the rainfly over here, and notice that there is no floor or anything that comes with it. So if you want to have like a pad or anything like that to go underneath the actual tent itself, you do have to buy that separately, which I may think about doing, but for now I think this is going to work. It is made of OSMO material, both of these pieces, and what that means is it's basically NEMO's own fabric that they've come up with, and it's called the OSMO fabric. So if you look into backpacking, one of the main things that people like are Dynemia and Ultra. So Ultra is a material and Dynemia is a material, and you can do more research into that, but that essentially is tear resistance and waterproof type. And so this right here, the OSMO fabric that NEMO has come up with, should protect from tear resistance and from the water. Okay, it seems like the first thing I need to do is kind of stake down these ends kind of loosely. Okay, first step done. I have the tent stakes, just 1, 2, 3, and 4 back here. They are all loosely staked in for now. Obviously you can trip over these, so you definitely want to pound these in, but I got these all in, and now I'm gonna get the pole to actually set the tent part up, and the roof right here, which should just latch right on. Okay, I've got the pole clip here. Look how easy this is to set up. It should just go, snaps right in. You don't even have to do any work, it looks like. It's already curved. Look at that. Look at this, watch, ready? I mean, it just goes right in. This is so easy. Look at that. I already have it. Oh, we got one more. I mean, that is about as easy as it gets. I'm already set up with my tent pole. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time, just to show you how easy it is. But if you see right here, they just kind of come undone like this, right? So it's just got that cord, so it's all bent up, right, when you have it in your sack. But then, to put it together, you're just gonna go, look at that. That is so easy, and every single one of these are the same. So even down here, the green, pull it out. It's nothing but a rope, and just like that. That is amazing. Okay, now, I believe NEMO makes it easy, and this green side is supposed to go where the green is, so I've got to find the green. I don't know which side I put it on. Oh, I found it. There it is. So one of the cool things about this tent is it's actually labeled. So once you have this set up, this little construction here of the poles, you'll see there are 2 black poles and there are 1 like NEMO green, lime green pole. There's a lime green little tag down here, hence that is where this pole will go. So that makes it super easy for setup. Okay, so I got my green pole down here. Here's the little green tag. That's how you know this end goes here, and the 2 black ends will go down this way. Okay, I now have the bones of the tent up, and just notice how these little points just go right in. So they're not going into the ground, they are freestanding. And got a nice bend curvature up here. These actually did snap in, but again, they're freestanding, so they're down. They're down, but those just snap right in. So I just kind of boink and it snapped right in. All right, so we have 3 of these little clips here. So we have this one, small one. We have the main one, the big one. And we should have one back here, yes. Yeah, this one. So we're just going to, and again, they are labeled with color. So if you got the black one, it should be going on a black pole. And if you've got a green, then it should be on the green pole. So let's try to hook this in here. There's one. All right. Got that one. Let's see, should have a couple more. That's pretty easy. All right, last one. You take this little thing, you see the opening right here, you're just gonna clip it on. There we go. Look at that. Looking good. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, one of the things I noticed though, probably move these stakes out a little bit more, a little bit crumpled in there, so. Okay, before I put the actual rainfly on it, and also show you guys the inside, I've got my rock here because this is a hazard. And also you'll notice this is completely off the ground. So we're gonna nail in the tent stakes now, all the way. There we go. Now it's not off the ground. You have to lift it. Okay, I want to show you the tent. I've got the stakes nailed in, and right here is one of the door openings. You can look inside there. Lots of space. We also have another, so it's double wall. This is what you call a double wall opening. And I mean, how cool is that right there? I love it. It's great. Each person has their own door, which is awesome. And I think Lala and I are gonna definitely be able to fit in here. I would say it's pretty tight for most people, but if you are small like Lala and I are, I think this is gonna be plenty of space, or at least good enough space when you're camping. But take a look at it, 360 view before we get this rainfly on. It's looking really, really nice. Before I put the rainfly on, which is down here on the ground, I got to get in this thing. I want to see what it's like. Check it out. Obviously, I don't have a sleeping pad or anything, so it's going to just be bare ground, but let's see the room that we have in here. Oh yeah. I'm going to close myself up. Oh yeah, baby. Woohoo. That is awesome. Wow. Lots of room for one person, that's for sure. And obviously if Lala is with me, we'll be more like this with our pads, but you can see there's definitely enough room for 2 sleeping pads, and it'll definitely make for a, oh, we got a bug in here already. It'll definitely make for a little bit of a tight sleep, but not anything that is super uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable though right now because I'm on the ground and it hurts. So I'm gonna get up, but I'm gonna show you some other things we have in this tent. One of the things right here, you can put some stuff. This is a pocket actually up here on the top. So put some things in here. I don't see any other pockets on the inside. Let's see. No other pockets on the inside. So, oh, I guess this. Yeah, okay. So we have this net up here, so you can put a headlamp up here, book, cell phone, whatever. You also put a headlamp or something up here as well. So really nice. We have a larger pocket in the back and a smaller pocket in the front. So do have some storage in here and tons of headspace. And then as you can see, the way this thing is designed, kind of like a triangle, it gets smaller as you go down. So I'm 5'10", just to give you some perspective, and my feet, so if I put my head all the way back here, so if I put it all the way in the back, okay, so it's all the way in the back right now, and if I look up, this is how much foot space I have. So I still have another probably 8 or 9 inches. So Lala's gonna be really comfortable because she's gonna have plenty of room when she comes out with me in this tent. But I mean, you can see my head is all the way in the back here, and I've still got plenty of room down here in my feet. Lots of room to stretch out. And of course, once you're in here too, you can, I mean, these walls will obviously give a little bit. But how about this, man? I just love the view. I don't even want to put the rainfly on. It's so nice. So, I think it's gonna be really comfortable. It's not really comfortable right now because I have no sleeping pad or sleeping bag with me, so it kind of hurts. But this kind of gives you a perspective of the kind of room you'll have in here. It'll definitely fit 2 people. If you're on the larger side, probably not the tent for you. But for Lala and I think this will be perfect. I think it'll be really, really good. And for one person, just for me when I'm doing my solo trips, I've got tons of room. I mean, I can move all the way over here, and I got massive space, and I can spread my legs. I can, do whatever. So it's really, really nice. All right, let's get out. Let's put that rainfly on. Let's see what it looks like. One thing I noticed when I was getting out, you see it is taped, by the way. So not only is this OSMO material really great for being waterproof and ultra resistant when it comes to tear and stuff, you'd have to basically really rip this to get it to tear. I mean, we're on hard ground right now and I'm not worried at all. But you also have the tape in here, which seams it up really nice. I think it's gonna be an awesome, awesome tent. So, all right, now let's get the rainfly on. Okay, we got the rainfly. This is pretty easy too. It's not color coded or anything, but if you've got the little logo here, just we got the little logos over here on the side, that's where it's gonna go. The big logo of NEMO should be in the back. So, here we go. All right. I have loosely put on the rainfly. You can see this matches this, so it's pretty simple. The big logo is in the back. I thought I put this inside out at first, but I think I'm correct now because these hooks are out on the outside, and this prevents rain from going in. So again, OSMO fabric material, super resistant to tears, and also very, very water resistant. So the first step there's these little Velcro loops on the inside, and you're just gonna snap those right in. All right, so it should have a, yep, right here. So again, we got a little thing, you undo it. I'm just gonna loop it right here and Velcro it in, just like that. Come in the back here, this little hook is just gonna go right in here. There, it's locked in. Okay, so I got the rainfly on, and of course this is my first time setting up this tent, and I've definitely learned a lot. And one of the things is, I probably shouldn't have pounded the stakes in all the way, because they should have just been loosely pounded in and then let me set the tent up, because now what I'm having a problem is, this is not stretching out to where it should be. So if you see, this is how far I kind of missed by already pounding the stake in. So this is going to be very loose. If I just left it like this overnight, there's a bunch of wind. You see there's already ripples and it's not very tight. So I would want this thing pulled out here to be proper. What's really nice, just to show you a quick little feature, is my shadow's in the way, but these do have, they're adjustable. So you can slide them up and down. So I'm pulling it tight here. And you can also loosen them up just like that. So that's making it nice and loose. So for a tighter, snug look, you can draw these back in. You can also wrap them around your tent stake. So I kind of got it partially put up, but it's not super proper or anything like that. Again, could have done a better job. This one I can actually stake in a little bit more because I actually use this just for the rainfly. But again, this is really cool. So you can just like tighten it, and then you can also, just by pushing up, it loosens the tent. So again, you can just pull that nice and tight. You can give it a little wrap around this thing, and that's going to give you a nice, that is a proper look, at least on this side. It's just down here where I kind of messed it up. So today has been a big learning lesson, and I'm still trying to kind of like fool with this thing, because down here you also have the Velcro, and you have another piece of Velcro up here, and then you will unzip it. All right, so rainfly opens, there's the tent. What I'm trying to learn is, I know you can roll this up, and I don't understand how this clip works. I think you just kind of, like, I don't know if you go underneath or you go over top, but just kind of can roll the rainfly up here, and I don't understand how this is supposed to clip, but you're supposed to be able to roll this up. You can see I did take this little thing on the inside. It gives me a little bit more room and breathability, but this thing just kind of clips right out. If I can get this too. This is very hard to hold the camera and do this. Okay. So that just unclips just like that. It goes back in. So it gives you a little bit more space by attaching this, and a tighter feel, tighter look. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is, and I'm sure you guys are looking at this like, dude, it's so easy. You're supposed to roll this rainfly up, and it's supposed to clip like somehow, like this clip. I'm just not sure how it's supposed to go. Maybe it's like maybe it's just like you clip this, you know? I don't know. That's one thing I still got to figure out. So more research shall be done, but I hope you guys have really enjoyed me setting up this NEMO Hornet OSMO 2-person tent. I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited to actually do adventures with it. Very easy to set up. I mean, considering it was my first time, yes, it took me, I don't know. I mean, I was filming, so if I wasn't filming, it probably would have taken me 20 to 25 minutes. I see this as maybe more of a 10 to 15 minute setup, but we shall see. Of course, the more you backpack, the more you actually use a piece of equipment, the faster and more efficient you get. But there's still some learning for me to do, as you can see, because this is definitely not perfect. Like I said, there's a lot of ripples here and just some improper setup, but I do get the idea, and I hope you get the idea as well of how to set this thing up. And I'm just gonna take my time and and do this a little better next time probably. But I've learned a lot, and that's what's really great about testing out your equipment. So just remember, if you're going backpacking for the first time and you have new equipment, I wouldn't just take it out and go backpacking, because I mean, look at this. I would be spending an hour or two at camp once I've hiked 7, 8, 10, 15 miles in a day, and I wouldn't even have a great tent set up, and yet you know, you still want to eat dinner and hang out by the campfire or hang out with each other if you have company. And you know, this should be the least of your worries. So I'm gonna tear down this tent and then hike back out. I'm at Henry Horton State Park, by the way. I drove 30 minutes down, hiked a couple miles out here to set this thing up in backcountry campsite number 2. I don't have a reservation or anything, but nobody's here, and it's a beautiful campsite, by the way. Lots of, you could probably fit, I don't even know, 15 tents here if you wanted to. So airplane's coming over, but all right, I'm gonna tear this thing down, and learned a lot today. Learned a lot. So tear it down and we'll hike back out. Alright, it's pretty easy. Putting it back in the divvy cube. It's not as perfect as it was when I first took it out, but I'm going to learn a little bit more too how to probably fold and pack out this thing as well. But I did it pretty quick. It only took me like 10 minutes, so not bad. Made it back up to the parking lot. I hope you enjoyed watching me set up my brand new ultralight backpacking tent, the NEMO Hornet OSMO 2-person tent. I had a lot of fun. There's still a big learning curve for me. I've never done this before, and that is one of the main reasons why I came out here to set up the tent. You know, it's just a little day hike. I'm not actually using it yet for real, so it's kind of a shakedown / gear test. And from what I could tell, I think I could put that thing up in 5 to 8 minutes. The only thing that I'm not completely certain of is the rainfly. I don't know if I had it on backwards or if I just don't understand all the doodads and gadgets to, you know, kind of roll it up or, you know, stake it out a little bit better. I do know, don't put the stakes in the ground so hard next time. Really, you don't have to use stakes at all until the very end, unless obviously it's raining or there's a lot of wind. You want to stake it down while you're, you know, putting the rest of the tent together. But the good news is I can put that NEMO Hornet up in probably 5 to 8 minutes, the actual skeleton and the tent itself. If you don't need the rainfly, super easy. I could get that thing up really quick, which is awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. That's why there's only one pole to use once you, you know, put it all out there. There's not a lot of gadgets and stuff, which, man, it was such a relief. So I learned a lot. I hope you did too, and I hope you once again enjoyed this video, guys. I can't wait to test out more gear, and I can't wait to actually get out there and do an overnight or a 2-night or a 5-night or the dream, like a through hike someday. But definitely be doing some overnight stuff very, very soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Peace.